Hello friends, Rachel. Today I'm going to be giving an honest review of the 7-Figure Accelerator course by Philip Johansen. Now this is a affiliate marketing course. Full transparency, I do not currently make any money from affiliate marketing. It's a career path that I tried in the past. And while I saw some success from it, it was, it's just not for me. That's what I'll say about it. And I mean, part of an honest review is truly being honest about all of the things that I see with this course and with the person who is giving the course. I do not know Philip personally. I have not talked to him before. However, I kind of get like scammy vibes from him. And I've taken a lot of courses in my past, spent over 6 figures on courses, and I have fallen into a couple of scams before, and so I kind of know what to look for. And for this guy in particular, I don't know if it's just like my own personal bias. I think he looks kind of sleazy, the way he talks, the slicked hair, the chains, the tank top, very non-professional, in my opinion. And as far as affiliate marketing goes, I think there's a lot of false advertising around affiliate marketing because anybody who says that it's not a lot of work is trying to BS you. They are lying because there is a ton of work that goes into affiliate marketing. It is not a like passive income kind of business. And there is a lot of risk to it because it's a very competitive market. Trying to rank on the first page of Google or even in the top 3 sections of Google is extremely difficult. It's very, very hard. And I personally, like with so much competition, it's going to be very hard to hit a win, to hit a home run with one of these, with this business model in particular. And you could set up a bunch, you could spend, 60 to 80 hours a week setting these things up, and one might win and it could cover all of everything that you've put into it. And that's great because there is a lot of like marketing expenses on the back end, like paying for Google ads, paying for Meta ads. There's a lot of money that you have to put into it, first of all. And if you win, you can win big. Like there's no denying that. But I just think that it is not as easy to win as people portray it to be. And I've tried all sorts of things and I've done really well with all sorts of things. And the business model that I am actually currently in is making me about 20 to 30K a month. It's pretty passive, I would say. I built something once and then I rent it out. It's digital real estate essentially, which I can kind of explain a little bit more about. But I first also want to mention the 2 things that I always find really important to tell people about, to look out for when they're looking to buy a course is 1, what do you think of the person that is giving the course? Because you're going to be listening to their voice, looking at their face for hours on end. Especially depending on how long the course is. If it's a really in-depth course, that's great. But if you don't like the person that's giving the course, that's sharing the material with you, you're going to hate your life and you might not even finish the course because it's going to be so irritating to you. That's something to consider. Always, always, always consider. And make sure you do a deep dive into the person's content and see if you can actually stand listening to them for hours, because you're going to have to if you spend the money to take the course. The next thing that I always tell people to look into is make sure that the course has some sort of Facebook group or a community of some kind where you can reach out and ask other members questions about their own experiences, because sometimes you get stuck on things and, Philip Johansen might not be able to answer your question because he's busy doing his own thing. And making sure that you have a community of other people doing the same thing as you is very important. That way you don't waste your time. Like you didn't just waste a bunch of money and you're not wasting your time trying to figure out something that other people could help you answer really easily. So those are the 2 things that I always recommend that you look for before buying any course. Now to go into what I do for money, I kind of mentioned it's like virtual real estate. So I took a course a couple of years ago and I've been doing this since then. Again, about $20,000 to $30,000 a month, which is, I mean, that's got me and my family set. So I create websites for businesses that I don't do. So I actually, let's look at like, I have one in Orlando. I set up a painter business, is for a painter, somebody come out, paint your fence, your house, whatever, somebody who paints. Set it up, very generic, Orlando Painting, LLC, like very generic branding. And I set up some back-end SEO, make sure that I'm ranking decently high. Because again, it's not a very competitive space for that specifically, for on Google, Bing, Facebook, things like that. Like just making sure that I'm like up to date on all my SEO stuff. Takes me a couple hours to get that done. I do it on like WordPress or Wix or, any kind of website builder. And, as low as $5 a month as the upfront cost. And then I start getting some phone calls in for people who want their house painted or they want their fence painted or whatever it is that they want painted. They call up and they say, hey, I need a painter. I say, cool. Let me give you a call back. I'm going to check the schedule or whatever. I get emails all the time. And then I call an actual local painter in Orlando and I say, hey, I've got these leads that I don't need. Do you want them? Like I can hand them over. They're yours. They of course say yes, because unless they are overflowing with business, which most people aren't, they want more business. Like, of course they want to make money. And especially if you offer it for free at first, you just say, hey, here are the leads, take them. That is how you get people hooked, because then they realize that you have hot leads, people who actually need something done. They make their profit from it. I give them a call back a couple weeks later and I say, hey, like, how did those phone calls end up going for you? Like, did they work out? Did you, end up converting it to a sale? They almost always say yes. And then I get to say, hey, well, this is the website that I built that brought in these customers, and I'm still having more people reach out who want to work together. Do you want to like rent out this website for me? And I send you all of these leads for just renting this website. And almost always they say yes, because again, they want business. I mean, it could be 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever a month, depending on the price of their service. You got to kind of do it accordingly. And they say, heck yes, I would love to do that. And that's how I have made my money, because once you set it up, once you get it going, it's passive from there. Like, it is so simple and easy. And I learned to do this from a course. If you are interested in figuring out how to do this, that's awesome. I have the link in the description box below. If you are still considering affiliate marketing, best of luck to you. I gave my honest review on that. I don't think it's the best business model for most people, but I have given you a secondary option. So if that's something you're interested, awesome. If not, I will see you for our next review.